Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Firewatch, and the first, real video, the first video with some actual gameplay in it.
And not just sadness.
Yeah.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Alright, one of the cool things in this game is Henry writes to himself. He writes his own little journal on his typewriter. That's the only time we're ever going to see him doing it, but every day in the game you can sort of look on the desk and see what he has been writing.
What's the TLDR of that?
TLDR of that was that he was going into the forest.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not entirely all that interesting.
This little photo of Julia, too.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd pick a photo where her face is obscured if you were actually, like, bringing one photo of you and your wife with you.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So we can talk over the dialogue. If we're not going to talk over dialogue, we basically wouldn't have time to say anything in this game. But we haven't gotten to do anything yet, so there's nothing much to say.
What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Okay.
Confirm
Are
it!
those
Well,
fucking fireworks?
we do have a compass, which will let us know what direction we're pointing.
You're not holding it flat.
No.
I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
It's time to run up on him.
Let's go.
Kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
Alright, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Smart.
Shut up.
For having a pretty libertarian, Matt.
Yeah.
You guys are being pretty big narcs for, fireworks.
I mean,
See your tower.
one of the things about the lookout towers is I think people just sort of leave shit there, so they end up as sort of a big collection of random people's stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I think it's just a joke, doormat. It's kind of funny.
Oh.
Get it?
Alright.
Okay. So we do have a map. This is the same map we saw at the trailhead, but now we can really zoom in on it. It'll show us our current location and sort of the path we've been taking. So we'll see that a little later as we actually get moving. But what we want to do is head along that that trail heading west to the lake. Right there, Jonesy Lake.
What guns do you have equipped?
I don't have any guns equipped.
Let's go
This
find
is-
those kids and turn this into a first-person shooter.
This is a national park, sir. I don't think you're allowed guns in national parks.
Yeah, the great nation of America.
Yeah.
Maybe you are.
It's the Second Amendment.
I've got an
Alright.
open carry license, so...
Alright. This game is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Makes me want to go camping.
Agreed.
I can't wait to be back in Canada and go camping with you guys. You chuckleheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun. Alright, cash boxes.
I found the supply box.
So there's a bunch of these all over the map.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Most of them don't actually have useful stuff in them.
Saved us a lot of back and forth from the trailhead.
So I'll talk about that when we open it up, I guess.
All right.
Ammo.
No. It says boob. Alright, the code for every single thing in this game, well, not every single thing, but almost every single thing in this game is 1, 2, 3, 4. And I find that kind of strange that they included the whole lock mechanic. Oh, by the way, look at you.
Ha!
Good
I just logged in to just survive.
Yeah, I got steam bombed. Yeah, so the cash boxes tend not to have particularly useful stuff in them. You know, pine cones.
I tracked down that rope. It was right
In
where
this
you
case,
said.
because it's the first one, it does have this rope that we need. That is a key item.
You're gonna trust your life with that crappy rope?
Well, why not?
Okay.
You know, it's rope.
Hey, there's a snack in here. Probably gonna eat it.
You definitely do not want to do that. Whatever's in there has been in there for years. That's how you get food
Eat it.
poisoning.
I mean, yeah,
Can only way it's gonna go bad.
I don't think so. Yum. There will be no consequences for that action. Cash boxes.
Cue to shitting.
Cash boxes also sometimes have notes in them, or other documents, I guess.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
In a lot of cases, it's between these two
Harmless,
rangers,
but,
who I guess
one of
leave
those, fall off the grid and eat ants
notes
for a week type,
when they don't,
totally fucking
like,
good
they don't
people.
talk to each other for months at a time, so they leave
Kinda
notes.
what the job attracts.
They're kind of funny, but not all that important.
Job, there's a note that says a guy just left his post.
It happens, yeah. You're not gonna pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
So any of these documents you find, you can keep, and then there's actually a way of sort of going back and looking them over. Sometimes they will be sort of story important, or might have details in them that you didn't think were important at the time.
I still don't know what this game's about, so...
Yeah, that'll continue, don't worry.
Okay.
They also have a more detailed map of the area. So each cache box sort of has a slightly zoomed in map, where people have over time sort of marked correct paths and points of interest. And you can copy down this information to your map. So if we pull up our map now, we can actually see the paths laid out there.
That's kind of neat.
And point of interest, the medicine wheel. So actually, that's just due south of us, pretty much. Let's go check that out on our way.
Let's go get some medicine.
The
Sure.
healing herb.
Yeah.
Is this Oregon? I forget what state we're in.
Wyoming.
Oh,
I actually incorrectly said it was Oregon in the first video. It's
Okay.
Wyoming. Yeah.
The land of the big sky. Or
Is it-
something.
Do you have to stick on the path? Can you just like free roam?
You can sort of free roam. You sort of are restricted. Like you'll hit cliffs and drop offs, stuff like that.
Yeah, it was made
But
pro-American
you don't
Indians
have to stay
100 years
directly
ago.
on the path. You
There are
can
lots
wander
of
through the
small
forest a
ones.
little bit if you want.
Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
No, I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
It's crazy how the Indians from India were in
Yeah.
America
Yeah.
so long ago.
Yeah.
Real neat.
That's a long journey for them.
Listen, remember this game takes place in 87 or 86 or something. That was before
I take it you fell prey
political
to the Forest
correctness.
Service's big recruiting effort?
I think I wasn't alive at the time,
How the
so
hell you ended up
I
out
assume.
here.
It just gets confusing sometimes.
Mm.
Not in this case.
Saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
So we're 10 minutes into the video by now.
Yeah, thanks to
You
last
may
summer's
notice
bump
just how
in
much of this
budget
game
actually
is
allowed
just
for us
talking to
advertise
Delilah.
for the job. Glad it worked.
When do you pork her?
I'm sorry,
What
what?
happened last summer?
When
that
do you
accounted for
pork
this
her?
windfall?
I mean, presumably that's the point of the whole game,
Federal
right? That's what the game's
government
about.
almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to
Travel
the
around a
ground.
park to pork
Ring a
this
bell?
lady in the other tower.
It's a dating simulator.
Yellowstone is like, what, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Pork simulator.
Well, the short
Oh,
story
Turns
God.
out she's a giant
for 60
pigeon.
years, we
Japan
got
is
very
weird.
good at not letting forest
Yeah,
fires happen.
yeah, I haven't played that game,
And
but
about 15
I hear it's
years ago,
fantastic.
They decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to
But yeah, no,
burn.
like,
So
literally
that's
the
what
whole
they
game
did.
is walking
I
around
can't
and
believe
talking
you
to
didn't hear about
Delilah.
this. There were
Um,
reports that the entire
Actually, I
park was
remember
gone. Dan Rather telling
when I
the
was
country
in
that
the middle of
President
playing this
Reagan
game, I was
didn't
actually
care
talking
on
to
the night
Swordfish on
before.
Skype and sort of
That's what you
said,
gotta do.
we made the
Smoke
jokes
jump
about
in
it being a
and snuff
walking
one out for
simulator,
dinner.
but I said I'm really enjoying it, but I couldn't really
Mhm.
describe what the
So
game
what
is
should they have
about.
done?
I don't even know. By the
'Cause,
time they
yeah.
Now we have a
folks
new
realized
walking
the little
simulator
fires
in
weren't gonna burn
Pokemon Go.
themselves out, 100,000
Yeah.
acres were gone.
Yeah,
It's
let's talk about
Yellowstone,
that.
you know? People don't want to touch it. But
Ugh.
Just waiting for a
they
good
touch it every
segue to
single
bring
day.
it up.
But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco.
So this
God,
scratched
that
up
can burn
tree
down
is a
again.
damn bear, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it
There's
is.
a
She's
tree
gonna
out here that's been
tell
here
us about
forever.
bears.
And,
Don't you think that's, like, disconcerting?
Henry, there are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have grizzlies in Colorado. People killed them. a
I
long
should
time
note,
ago.
when I was younger, I went on a
Well,
hiking
they're
trip
fair.
in
They
the
hunt people,
in the
they
Rockies,
kill people, they bury their
and I
bodies,
saw
and then come back
some
weeks later to eat them because
claw
they
marks
prefer
from a
raw
grizzly bear
meat.
digging.
People just
They are
eat them.
significantly larger than
Don't you
that
think
on the
that's
tree.
disconcerting?
Mm-hmm.
No,
They're
Henry,
huge,
that's life.
huge animals.
Christ, lady.
Was this that one trip where you stayed like 3 days by yourself in a tent or something like that?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
That was a cool trip to hear about, but I didn't do it, and I don't want to.
This shale slide is
Yeah,
steep.
I mean, that
How do
was
you
like a
expect me to get
decade
down this?
ago,
I don't remember it being
so
that
it's
bad.
kind of long
It's
enough
not
away
even
that
paid
I
for
think
two
it was
months.
cool, and I would say I'd do it again, but oh, it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to name this landmark.
Yeah, well,
we
go
c-
with Widowmaker.
Come on. It's
You can
really
actually
not
call
that
it
bad.
It's
My
a
Shitty Boss is
50-foot
Trying to Get Me
cliff
Killed
made of
Hill,
rocks that look
Darn.
and they will say
nice.
that in
They just
conversation.
look like knives,
That is a
okay?
good
There's
name.
already a
Yeah.
Widowmaker on the backside of Carter Mountain.
I don't know if you could hear that little sound in the background of like the pencil
How do you
scratching.
expect me to get down this?
Well, did you get
So
that
I think
right?
I
Oh,
show
no.
I got it.
I think I show it in a minute,
Just
but whatever
stay
you choose to name
nearby
it,
and take it
Henry
slow.
actually writes it down on his map. I think I pull it out right here. Yeah. So if you choose to call it My Shitty Boss is Trying to Get Me Killed Hill, he will write on the map My Shitty Boss is Trying to Get Me Killed Hill. It's kind of funny. But I think that's just a little bit of a mouthful.
Oh, just without inspecting the rope or anything.
It's just rope. I mean, rope doesn't go bad, right?
Yeah.
Oh my lord!
No! Oh,
Well, Swordfish called it again.
Yeah, it's proper rope safety. It's easy.
Yeah.
I read a long page on it like a little while ago because I have a mild form of
What the hell's
Asperger's.
wrong with you?
Widowmaker.
Was it like following Wikipedia pages, or did
What
you actually
exactly
just
happened?
on
Yeah.
purpose go to look at
Snap
rope?
coming down the shale slide?
Yep, and like the
Didn't break
different
anything, did you?
splicing techniques
No.
and which ones are
Don't make it.
stronger
Be
and
careful,
Oh, yeah.
for Christ's sake.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't know, but I know sort of what you're talking about.
Does the weather change automatically, or I guess the time of day? Like, does the sun just go down?
I'm glad you brought that up. Like it doesn't progress naturally. Certain
It's got triggers.
checkpoints in the game basically will do that.
Okay.
It's quite good at it. Like you don't really notice it happening.
Mm-hmm. Because it all happens on a schedule.
It is a hell
Yeah.
of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
The game also looks fantastic no matter what time of day it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take one more little detour on our way to the lake. There's just something over here. All these little detours are stuff that you do not have to go to, and you will probably never see if you just beeline it to the objective. There is a raccoon, and he is trying to eat a similar granola bar to the one that we just ate.
A raccoon.
I can't understand you
Because I'm whispering.
because you're whispering.
So things like this I find are really cool, is that there is like this whole animation.
Pears!
Oh, Delilah.
Yes!
There's this whole animation for this
What the
raccoon
hell?
trying to rip open a
I'm doing
granola bar.
crossword and I figured out the theme. It's homonyms. Pears, pears, pears. The clue was couples
Did he
peeling
get it?
fruit.
I don't know if he did or
Anyway,
not.
hope you're having
He's
a good afternoon.
he ran away.
Thanks.
God damn it, Delilah.
Raccoons are. I remember I once went camping on Scouts, and then they opened our cooler, and we had like, what's that? Oh, beer
Finding a
cans.
bunch of empty beer cans. They threw
Yeah.
them all over hell.
We had
Idiots down at
what's
the
that
lake?
stuff? Sugar
Yeah,
make
I
juice
just found where
stuff,
they're hanging out.
Okay, yeah.
and it was like everywhere around the campsite. Like they ate a
You know, people
shitload
with
of it.
shitty manners drink shitty beer.
What, you don't like a cold musquat light?
Yeah,
on a hot
raccoons
day?
are jerks.
No, I do.
Yeah.
But then again, I didn't say my manners were any good. Better than these fucking litter bugs, though, that's for sure.
So we can clean up their beer cans. I guess Henry tosses them in his backpack to be dealt with later.
He eats them because he's a man.
Part man, part goat.
You see it in beer commercials sometimes where they'll show people camping or hiking with like a big cooler or case of beer or something. I don't know who the hell does that.
Don't fuck with
Like-
them. The last thing we need is some hikers finally
Actually,
harassment.
Swordfish, you were talking about that trip I was on where I spent several days sort of on my own.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
they decided to
The
have
area
a
where I
too.
did that,
You know, they
our
color coded
group
the fire
actually,
danger signs in case people
uh,
were illiterate.
like, got
But I
there
guess that doesn't
together.
take into account just plain stupid,
we
does it?
found a whole pile of like empty beer bottles and beer
Well, they put out
cans,
their fire.
and this is like a week's hike away from
That
civilization.
forest fire's something
Wow.
good.
So someone
Yeah,
carried
always
like a
restart it.
case of beer
I think your
for
first
a
instinct
week
was the right one.
just to drink it and leave the cans
They left
in the middle
half
of
a bottle
nowhere.
Whiskey. Decent stuff.
Oh man.
People
At
are
least they
dicks.
did cans.
Fucking
Yeah.
Cans are the most efficient to carry
Oh,
when you're
shit.
hiking.
Ferret are Irish.
I mean, yeah, it's less heavy than bottles, I guess.
But yeah, whiskey's the way to do it.
I would think so. Well, probably like moonshine or something is more weight efficient. If you're really gonna get into that.
Yeah, true. Did you just steal their whiskey?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And there's the fireworks.
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Well, confiscate them.
I'm not sure why they stopped if they still had some left, but I do love Magic Missile.
Yep, magic miss.
Yep.
What?
And,
Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
Look, it's a wizard with a rocket for a hat. There's some pretty good art and stuff like that in this game too.
You can get the shit kicked out of you if those guys are
Well,
around.
they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like two people.
I don't know. Henry can probably take care of himself.
What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
They mentioned it earlier. This really isn't part of Henry's job. He's not actually supposed to like deal with people. But
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
so yeah, this isn't what the game is about. The game is
Oh,
not
don't.
about confronting people breaking the rules. Don't what? You
Don't
wanna-
touch.
you
You
don't
gonna
wanna-
touch the panties
you don't wanna
too?
touch the underwear?
Panties.
Or what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, because you're 12?
Oh, I love the dialogue.
Oh, come
Look, you
on.
just
You're sick. You're a pervert. Did you have to do that?
No, you don't have to do anything in this game, pretty much.
Oh my god. Oh.
Well,
There's a. Ooh.
Yes?
There are two naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's, you know,
2?
yeah.
I know this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your
I
job.
really love that this is like the first situation the game throws you in.
Yeah.
Oh,
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
That a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
so yeah, you don't see other people in this game very often. these girls are just silhouettes, basically. They don't have actual models or anything.
You ought to take it easy at the Sizzler buffet. Chelsea, what? He's just some
And they're mean.
in the woods. I mean, he's grody.
Mean
Yeah.
teenage girls.
It's all right to just stare at girls.
I took all your shit.
Yeah.
Took all of your stuff. Fireworks, whiskey, you name it.
What? You dick!
Also, setting off fireworks out here isn't just stupid, it's illegal.
Yeah, so is stealing, asshole.
She's
That's
got you
so
there.
fucking bogus.
I'm kind of impressed by these girls, just the amount of stuff they lugged out into the wilderness with them.
You're gross.
Yeah.
You're just some
Like
sad
cases of beer, whiskey, fireworks, a boombox. And they disappear.
Break their CD player thing.
So
Radio.
that's awesome. That's one of the things you can do. You can actually, in the middle of that conversation, just throw this into the lake and they get pissed. It's hilarious.
That's what I would have done.
Well, remember we went over our character before I started playing,
Hey,
and you guys decided we should try and be kind of a nice guy instead of an
No way.
asshole.
hopefully there won't
Blast.
be any
Oh.
trouble.
Yeah,
Why did we do that?
I don't know.
How drunk were we?
I was kind of expecting you guys to go the other way on that one, but
I think it's because the first episode was so brutally sad.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
ask you that
There's a
right
trail
after that
to Forest
episode.
Tower down
We
here near
need
the
some
lake,
we need some
Yeah,
joy
that's
in
your
our
tower.
lives.
so I should go this way.
Well, you're not climbing back up that slide.
And there is the purpose of the Widowmaker. We can't walk back the way we came. We have to do some more exploring on our way home.
Did those girls even have a tent?
Well, this lake does seem like a good spot to swim.
That's a good question, actually.
The last people to do so were assholes.
Yeah, right now though it's all snowmelt, so you'll freeze your balls off. But
They do have a tent. I just don't know if it's up in their
Starting to feel
campsite
like it.
right now.
I went camping here. We just drove out to a site. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't really.
Any chance of those kids getting
So you could bring a
disease
lot
in
of
this
shit
lake,
with
like
you, a lot of
diarrhea or
liquor.
consumption?
food.
Oh yeah, like car camping for sure. You can do all
Not
that
if they're
stuff.
not 19th century
Yeah.
chimney sweeps, no.
You know, whatever.
I mean, if they drank a bunch, Giardia maybe, but probably not this time of year.
That's too bad.
Sassy.
They're very sassy people. Oh, that animation just reminded me. The last hiking trip I went on last summer, the soles of my boots completely disintegrated, so I need new hiking boots.
That's
So, you know, goons tend to have lots of weird ass knowledge. Recommend me some hiking boots.
that ain't a lie.
Yeah. I gotta get on that.
A couple years ago, I saw some winter boots, not hiking boots, but just, and they're like heated. You could like plug them in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I want a pair of that.
Yeah, they have those for, like, construction workers, I guess, is the big thing for that. If you're gonna be, like, working outdoors 8 or 10 hours a day, but you go home every night, you can plug them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Heated boots.
So, I have a bit of a confession to make.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
And you thought it was a good idea to get into your love life, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your
I
lookout.
really like that she doesn't say it'll never happen again.
Yeah.
She just
To a
says, I'll try not to so often.
Yeah, when you don't get to talk to people for long periods of time, you just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
that's probably true.
Can you imagine with no Wi-Fi in that tower?
How else are
Living
they gonna
on-
catch Pokemon?
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got.
Well, I mean, maybe if he got bored enough, he could go
That's bad.
get,
relative to
you
the
know,
light.
catch those raccoons, like real life Pokemon.
Definitely.
Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not gonna strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
Well, that took a dark turn.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm looking around because there's a dialogue thing where you can see your own tower and have a little conversation about it, but I missed it while she was telling us about her drunkenness. It's not that important, so that's okay.
Yeah, I get the sense that not everything in here is useful.
In the boxes? Why's that?
I don't really know what I'll do with the deer horn.
Firstly, they're called antlers, and secondly, stay out here long enough and you'll get creative.
Oh. Oh my.
There is no purpose to the antler,
I found a flashlight.
although it does change the name of it.
Well, the sun's
I
gonna
like
go
that you
down
can't
soon,
just
so if the batteries still
place
work,
it back
you're
in there.
luck.
You have to kind of aim it and throw it.
Yeah, you kind of toss things in front of you.
Ah!
So now we got a flashlight, another key item.
Yeah, I think I would have taken one with me. Not
Yeah.
just...
Sorry,
Yeah.
do you see the note in the middle of that map?
What did it say?
There's a circled place and it says "not pot" with an exclamation
Oh.
point.
That's fine. I like that.
Yeah, it's
What's
funny.
in this cave down here?
There's a lot of funny little things
In
like that.
Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So,
So I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it. Might be great to explore it sometime this summer.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Ah, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
Good
One of
joke.
the things one of the things I just realized about the dialogue in this game that I guess never noticed before is that they swear quite a lot,
Mhm.
but not all the time to the point where it makes you feel like it's overdone. They kind of swear like normal people
This
would swear.
cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office
I like
first.
that.
Makes sense.
Although, Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so maybe its mysteries are locked away for good.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but maybe you can find another one to get your caving kicks in.
Well, this one's so close to home and convenient, though.
Aw, sorry, Hank.
I watched a YouTube documentary on, like, underwater cave diving.
Oh, it scares
Yes.
the crap out of me.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
Screw it.
They got this little string, and, like, all the silt is so fine that just swimming past it, like, kicks it all up
Yeah.
to the point where you can't see anything. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. And quite deadly. People die all the time doing it.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing is, there's people who were, like, cave
There's
divers,
some guy
And
out
they-
here.
kept talking about
Some
which of
guy?
their friends died.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
he's
like,
looking at you?
oh,
Is he
dude,
doing
that's
anything
creepy.
else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Oh,
Yeah,
that,
okay, I get
I was
it.
ready to
Yeah.
get spooked.
Look, bumping into someone
No,
in
what,
the
you
middle
think
of
the game
nowhere
was
is
going to
not
tell you
fun.
what it was about? It was about, like, something creepy happening? No.
Yeah.
I knew that's exactly what she was gonna say.
Oh.
She's gonna be sassy about it. They're always sassy.
Yeah, it's pretty good default to go with.
I was
Sassies.
ready to get spooked.
Well, does
Yeah,
that...
anyway, so like these guys are like cave diving, they're like, oh yeah, I've lost like 4 bodies to it, and like, but yeah, I'll never stop. And I'm like, what?
Sounds like
Oh
heroin.
my...
Or
Yeah.
crocodile.
Well, see, if you saw what the guys looked like, you'd think that they were on heroin.
Yeah.
Maybe they are. Yeah, no, the underwater cave diving stuff came up in the Everest thread, which I was following last year or this year, I forget. As just one of those other things that people do all the time that has a super high mortality rate, but people can't seem to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Let's see how far I can swim through this cave before I die.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Just the terror of being lost, like watching your oxygen
that
go down
trail
is
isn't
like you can't
closed
find the
anymore.
rope.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
it's
took
brutal.
care of the blocked path. It was backbreaking, but, you know, anything for the service.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
Look at that, time has progressed now. It's nighttime again. We did a hard day's work of stopping some teenage girls from lighting fireworks.
Seemed like a normal progression of time, too.
Yeah, it's not noticeable, right?
So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Oh, don't touch that.
What, you don't want to touch the outhouse
No.
baseball?
Oh, don't. That's gonna.
Woo! Look at that,
Ow.
first try, come on.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep, it doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never.
I watched a GIF today of people prank each other by putting flour in hair dryers so it goes everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, why is your tech right there?
Why indeed?
I'll continue this story later.
Well, my typewriter is on the ground, outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Pull out your gun.
He doesn't have a gun.
It's Wyoming?
Yes. In the 80s.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker!
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
I'm gonna have to fix the window.
Tomorrow, Henry, you won't be cold.
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole your sheets? That's just mean.
Yeah, it sucked.
Okay,
Yeah,
I put in a
so as far as first days go, wow.
That was fast.
Yeah, well,
How you guys
do you
feeling?
have any idea who could have done this?
I feel like it is Slender Man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did probably piss off the girls at the
that's
lake.
pretty good guess, I guess.
Fuck them.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep
But
an eye
you
out
think
for a
it's that
copy
type of
and
game
question it
where
if
it's
I-
going to be like a monster
I
or something
can't believe
supernatural?
someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about
Yes.
it. And now I've got
Slender
to
Man.
Okay.
Violent campers? Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Well, I sure don't.
Oh, there's a third option there.
I know.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
They just say like you're not allowed to have a gun or something.
Mm.
Anyway.
The flour in the hairdryer catches on fire and the fire goes everywhere.
Oh god.
Hilarious. Good prank.
Yeah.
And on that note, that's the end of video 1 or video 2, I guess. Thanks for watching. See you later.